What's going on, movie lovers? Welcome to Apocalypse Movies. I'm Jacob Bartley, and I'm here to cover the 2017 Oscar winners of tonight's Oscar show. And if you watched the show, it was a crazy finale with the announcement of Best Picture, with the big winner being La La Land. Moonlight. But we'll get into that a little later as I cover the Best Picture winner as the last category of my coverage. But let's jump right into it. But first of all, I'm going to let you know that I'm only going to cover the major categories, or at least the ones that I see as major categories. I'm not going to dive into a lot of the little side categories, not to diminish any of what they mean. They're very important, but I'm only going to cover Best Picture, all four of the Oscar categories, the two screenplay categories, Best Animated Feature, and Best Director. So let's jump into Best Director right away. Damien Chazelle won for La La Land, rightfully so. I think if one of the main things you can point out about La La Land is the brilliant directing. The way this movie was handled, the way it was put together, everything. The director primarily leads the film, so the whole production value of the film is just brilliant. It's great. It's something very special, and the whole purpose of the movie about going for your dreams is brilliant. And I think that Damien Chazelle really, shot for the moon for this movie, and he went for something big, and he accomplished it, and he really deserved this Oscar for Best Director. I wanted Mel Gibson to win because I think Hacksaw Ridge is a brilliant film, but I am not complaining at all that Damien Chazelle won for La La Land. Alright, next category, Best Animated Feature. Now, I haven't seen a majority of these films. I've only seen Kubo and the Two Strings and Zootopia, but Zootopia was one of my favorite movies of 2016, period. It made my top 10 movies of the year of 2016, and I couldn't see one of these other movies topping Zootopia. So the fact that it won I'm very happy with it, and I want to watch the other movies. I want to watch Moana and My Life as a Zucchini and The Red Turtle. I'm going to get to those eventually, but as of now, from what I know, I'm very happy that Zootopia won. Now let's move on to the two writing categories. Best Adapted Screenplay. Now the winner for Best Adapted Screenplay was Moonlight. This movie was based off of a novel, and the writing of this movie is brilliant. I didn't know it was based off of a novel until I watched the movie, but the fact that it is great, and I praise the writing ever since I saw the film. Like, the way the story is told, I don't know if it's told that way in the novel, but the three-arc structure is amazing, and I really loved the dialogue and the storytelling of that movie, so I was very happy that it won Best Adapted Screenplay. Now, Best Original Screenplay was kind of a surprise to me because I thought La La Land was going to take this, but Manchester by the Sea did, by Kenneth Lonergan, and I'm not mad at that, because if there's one thing that stood out to me about Manchester by the Sea is the script. I didn't think it was the greatest movie. I thought there were better movies that even weren't nominated this year, but Manchester by the Sea, the writing, the dialogue, the storytelling was brilliant, and even though I don't think it's one of the best movies of the year, I can praise the writing, and I do think it had something really big going for it there. Alright, let's move on to the acting categories, starting with Best Supporting Actor. This was the first award that they announced of the night, and Mahershala Ali from Moonlight won this award, and hey, he deserved it. I'm not going to complain there. There were some other great performances in this category. Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea, Jeff Bridges from Hell or High Water, but Mahershala Ali was the favorite, and he won, and I'm not complaining. If you don't know who he is, he was Cottonmouth on Luke Cage from earlier last year. You might not even know what that is, but this guy's great. Keep an eye out for him. Go check out Moonlight. Go check out Luke Cage. He is a fantastic actor. Alright, moving on to Best Supporting Actress. Now, this is one where I was torn because I watched Fences. I was like, there's no way anyone beats Viola Davis in whatever category she's nominated for, whether it's Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress, because her role's big enough to me to where she could have been nominated for Best Actress, but definitely could have been nominated for Best Supporting Actress as well. And I was like, there's no way she's losing. Until I saw Moonlight. And Naomi Harris, terrifying in that movie. Like, scary. I would probably give the edge to Naomi Harris if it were me. But Viola Davis won the Oscar. And I'm not complaining here because Viola Davis was remarkable in that movie. I don't think the movie would have been what it was without Viola Davis. I don't think it would have been a Best Picture nominee. I don't think it would have gotten Denzel a Best Director nomination if it wasn't for Viola Davis's performance in Fences. She was absolutely incredible and heartbreaking in that movie. All right, let's move on to the Best Acting categories. So we got, the lead actor categories. Excuse me, I apologize. Emma Stone won Best Actress for La La Land, and deservingly so. She was a favorite ever since La La Land came out, and I always assumed she was going to win. I haven't seen many of the other actresses in this category in their films. I will eventually, but Emma Stone won, and great for her. This is great for her career. I think she deserves it. She was definitely the best part of that movie. I don't think Ryan Gosling had a chance to win Best Lead Actor this year, but she definitely was the favorite to win Best Lead Actress, and I really do think she deserves it. So Best Lead Actor, this was a crazy one because for a long time Casey Affleck was the favorite, and then Denzel won the SAG Award, the Screen Actors Guild Award, where the actors vote for that award. And I was like, whoa, Denzel might win the Oscar, but Casey Affleck won, and I'm so happy because Casey Affleck is great. Ever since I saw Gone Baby Gone, I was like, this guy is amazing. I wanted Andrew Garfield to win because I love Hacksaw Ridge, and I think Andrew Garfield was very freaking amazing in that film. But my second choice would have been Casey Affleck, and I'm so glad he won. But Denzel was scary in Fences, and he would have deserved to win if he would have won too, but it's so tough to win an Oscar. Alright, moving on to the big one, and if you watch the show, you understand why this is so controversial, because they announced La La Land as the winner, and as the producers of La La Land were giving their speech as the winners, they were told that Moonlight is actually the winner. Now everyone's saying, comparing this to Steve Harvey announcing the Miss Universe thing, but this is so much more, at least in my opinion. Like, you don't mess with people's hard work like this. How do you mess this up? I don't understand. How heartbreaking is that to like process the information of you winning an Oscar as a producer, giving a speech, and midway through realize you didn't really win. That's heartbreaking. I don't understand how this happened. Shouldn't have happened. Very unprofessional and idiotic, honestly. But I'm happy as hell for Moonlight winning. Like, honestly, when I really think about it, Moonlight is a better movie than La La Land. In my opinion. I think it really is. And I just wish he didn't go down like that. I wish Moonlight would have just been announced as the winner from the beginning. Everything's all good, but I feel so bad for the producers of La La Land. Like, that has to be hard. But Moonlight won Best Picture, and I'm not mad. It's a freaking great film, and I urge you to check out all of these movies and all these performances and all these screenplays and everything that has to do with these films. Please go check them out. The Oscars is a celebration of film, and even being nominated is an honor, so I'm happy for all of these movies. Alright, well, that's going to do it for my coverage of the 2017 Oscar winners. Again, I'm Jacob Bartley for Apocalypse Movies. You can find me on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you think about any of the Oscar winners for this year. Again, thank you all for listening. Until next time, take care.